Okay, guys and dolls. So, uh, I'm getting ready because I gotta get down road, wash those faulty vans, and go to work. So, uh, 2021, I had a battery fail. I had it on YouTube. Um, and battery fails will do weird things to your car. Um, Windows starts slowing down, engine starts missing. Um, radio will get really stupid. And see, it's funny because I don't hardly ever use the radio. I used to all the time before I had kids, but um, I got to tell you, I turned the radio on the other day. It was going crazy, and the volume wouldn't go up. Only two speakers would run. And I'm like, man, I gotta start taking door panels off, and open up dashboards, and taking check wiring and stuff. I just had a dash open just recently too, about a month ago, and I was doing some uh, lighting work, changing some bulbs that had blown out and stuff. And let me tell you, oh my gosh! So I got this battery at Fort Walton Walmart, and I love those guys, but anyway. So the first day I come back because it's shooting like two huge streams of white powder all down the battery and over the top and on the paint and in the bonnet and all this other stuff. And I came back. I said, "There's something wrong with this battery. It's cracked or something because it looks like acid to me." They're like, "Oh no, it's fine." And I'm like, "Man, I hope it's not acid because it will just eat the car alive. You know, it's like cancer. It's really bad." And oh no, it's fine. So a few days later, I go back. I said, "Look, it's still shooting this white stuff out all over, and it's all over like my engine and stuff." And I'm praying to God it's not acid. Um, and by the second time, I had started wiping stuff down with baking soda and water and pouring a bunch of baking soda underneath the battery because it was scaring me. Um, just it will rot a hole right through the car. That stuff. So acid does bad stuff. And I mean, I'm one of these people like you can eat off my engines. I keep them really clean. So anyway, they're like, no, it's fine. And I said, "Are you sure? Like maybe we should check this battery because I think it's no good." And so I got that really expensive Gold Series one. Okay, it's like the best battery you can get at Walmart. It's not a Jello battery. They have those now. And I don't know a lot about them. I have not researched them much to understand them. But anyway, the most expensive battery you get at Walmart is that Gold Series battery. And they have some little cheapy batteries that are rebuilt. They're about $40. So if you ever like penniless and you need a battery real bad, their $40 battery will do you real good. Trust me, I've used like two of them when I had to do it before I got better batteries on. They run just fine. So anyway, you know, um, the battery had come with the car, but I never liked that battery. Anyway, I just don't like that brand. And so, I had changed it out to that gold one when I started really having battery problems. I was waiting for that battery to go back because I just did not like that battery. So, uh, and I was really having severe problems with the car. And I knew the battery was wasted. So that's why I wanted to change it out. And I was really excited. And I really wanted to put a gold battery in it anyway. So, I put that one in. But God, it's been a problem ever since. So about the third time I go back to Walmart, Fort Walton, I talked to one of the mechanics I know over there, and I'm like, look, this battery just keeps shooting its acid out. I think it's no good. I think it's cracked. And that's not a good thing. I really depend on the car. I got to have a reliable car. And man, it's like hot as fire today. It must be 75, almost 80. So we've been so cold lately with 20 and 30 degree weather. And now all of a sudden it's flaming hot. Flaming hot Cheetos. So anyway, so he gets this break in, comes over and he shoots the entire top of the car, all around the sides of the battery there, with this soaking wet red Jello stuff. And he says, "Look, it'll never happen again." And I'm like, "Really?" And I said, "What is that?" He said, "It's all gone. It'll never happen again. It's perfect." I'm like, "Okay." Well, it never did come back again. But then I went to go have my battery system checked, my charging system, about a few weeks ago over at the new Advanced Auto in Destin, Florida. And the girl come out, checked the car, and she said, "The deal with this battery now, she said, it is terrible." I said, "I know, I hate that battery." I said, "I swear it's cracked or leaking or something." I said, "It was shooting white all over the place. This is not supposed to do that." I said, "I didn't think so either. I've never seen a battery do that." And so uh, she says, "Well, whoever put this red stuff on, they left it all over. It's all over the place." I said, "Yeah, he sprayed it like all over the whole top of the battery, the sides, everything." And she said, "Well, you're supposed to like spray it and wipe it off." And I was like, "Really?" I said, "I don't even touch the darn thing." So she proceeds to start cleaning it off. She's brushing it off. She's wiping it off for nothing. I mean, just doing it because she said it's terrible. So that was really nice of her. I offered to tip her and everything, and she was cool. And she said, "I don't think the battery was any good, honestly, just from what you told me." She said, "It's showing it's okay, but I'm just telling you, I don't think it's engine." I said, "Yeah, I just don't think it is either." We've got like 5-year warranty or something comes with it. So the other day, my radio starts acting really stupid. I just re-silicone my windows. I do it about once every year, 6 months. And then my windows are acting real bad with the key off. They're real slow. And I'm like, man. And I said, "I bet that battery is just no good." My engine's been ticking for the past week, which really makes me mad. I don't like ticking engine. That's like when my Navy cat died. It had a ticking engine. And then when we stopped and it got real loud, we stopped, turned it off. And George was like, "You shouldn't have turned it off." And I'm like, "Why?" Then when we went to start it up again, it didn't start. So I did the soft ticking and I'm really mad. Well, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm hoping to God it's that battery. I thought it was junk to begin with. The alternator's vicious expensive on this vehicle. It's not a fun thing, money wise. To put it on is probably not a big problem, but money wise, it would not be a fun thing. So I'm off from my main job for 2 days. I had just called a little while ago and said, "Hey, look," to my side job, "Do you need me today?" They're like, "Hey, you can come in tonight." I said, "Oh, don't make me drive back and forth. It's been like $20 in gas." I said, "I am in town right now." They were like, "Well, okay." I said, "I'm gonna run over to Walmart real quick." and I'm gonna go get a beverage, and I'll see you in a minute. So guess what happens? I'm sitting there thinking, well, it's the first time I'm free during the day. You know, I can pop right over to Walmart and not have to wait and just let them check the battery. Because usually it takes hours to get stuff done at Walmart. You know, if you get on the roll call. But battery check's not a big hairy deal. So I popped on over to Destin Walmart and I walked up and I said, look, why don't you guys check my battery? And they're like, well, it's not gonna read right. It's like if you drove from Crestview, it's gonna show good. And I said, well, I didn't drive from Crestview, but anyway. So I think this guy said his name was Mike, but it might be David. But anyway, I can only see on here who it was. I think it's David. But anyway, he's been there a while. They've got like all new people now. My friend Stan Lee from the Cadillac dealer that was manager there for a while over at Destin Walmart has left and gone back to Alabama. And I heard his wife passed away, which is a shame. But anyway, his kids are out that way. But anyway, so the guy comes and checks it right off the top. He said, battery's no good. I said, you're kidding me. He said, no, this battery's way no good. And I said, man, I went back to Fort Walmart 3 times over that battery, and it's creeped me out ever since. So I just had some macaroni and cheese, please. He said, yeah, it's no good. And I was telling him, you know, what had happened in Ordeal over there. With that battery at that other store. And he said, no. He said, they should never put the battery in. And I said, well, that's kind of what I thought. I mean, the customer comes right back. So they proceeded to try to do some paperwork. All that. I'm like, God, I just called in to get work. I'm like, I can't like wait hours, but the car is really important. But I'm going to show you what I paid. $0.00. They traded the battery straight over for a fresh one. And she had 2 options. And I was like, you know, when I bought this battery, they had no other option but this one. So maybe they got a new battery. If I had money, I would have paid the difference. But my biggest concern was, you know, making sure that I have, you know, a good working vehicle, period. So it's like super, super important to me. I like reliable vehicles. So anyway, he says I can change it out, but it might be 30 minutes. Oh God, I just called in to work. And so I thought, well, you know, I'll just take this framework off. And then, you know, when he gets ready to do it, he just drop it in and I'll just put the framework back on and all that. And I got my 12 millimeter socket. Bam, took that framework off that locks the hole down on and everything. And so, here he comes. And he's got battery in hand, the whole deal. And this one girl's trying to write the receipts and everything, you know, for the service at the same time. And while he's installing it, I guess she was brand new. She's still learning. And so, he loads that battery in. We go to start the car up, and man, it's like jumping jack flash. And I went to turn the radio on, and it worked like it's supposed to work. Amazing. So a lot of things can go crazy on your car, and it's actually your battery. It'll start running bad. Radio goes cuckoo. I mean, really cuckoo. It really acts like weird, like it's got shorts in it and stuff. And then I talked to a lady recently who had one just like mine. She regretted selling her car. She says, I sold my car and all it needed was a battery. I'm like, what? And she had told me she had all these lights coming on the dash and all this stuff. I said, well, you still got to check those. She's, no, it was because of the battery. I'm like, quit. And, it might be true what she said. It may do that kind of thing. I don't know. Usually it's just old fact that stuff, if stuff isn't working, it just needs to be researched. But it might very well be true on this particular vehicle that it is hissing getting ready to work. If you have a little, battery. So, and I mean, I wasn't having like a bunch of trouble starting the car or anything like that. You know, um, had some dash lights kind of going out here and there and stuff, and which they may not even be out, and maybe just because it just doesn't have enough power to run everything. So we'll know tonight. That's a fact. We'll definitely know tonight. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know I got a free battery today. And they took care of me really well. Like jumping jack flash, no waiting. Um, and it took them a minute to write my paperwork up. That was about the longest thing it took. And I told myself, look, I'm going to go to the loo. I'm going to grab milk and a bite, and I'll be back. So it'll be all right. He's like, well, I'm trying to hurry. I'm like, don't worry about it. Take your time. Be all right. So I ran over, got my things. When I came back, paperwork was all ready. You see that? No stress. You know what I mean? So got that taken care of. I'm really excited. I feel really good about it because I just ensured my safety even more. Because the thing could have just flat out croaked. So we don't want that to happen, right? So you never know. But if you're in doubt, do check. And there's times where I've had batteries checked and alternators checked, and they didn't show, and they were actually trash. So don't get fooled. But this guy laid that machine on there at Walmart and pulled it right up. So thank you to Walmart of Destin, Florida. You guys are awesome. And I really, really, really appreciate you. And that was super speedy, amazing. Um, I was like telling him, it's all right. I walked in like nobody's business, and I got you guys to do everything just like immediately. So that was pure luck. And they laughed, they just think I'm funny as hell over there. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Another blessed day. I was blessed today, and a money making day. I got to go down the street here and go to work. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. I hope you have a really great day. Do something kind for a stranger. I'll see you in the next one.